Let me tell you something right now. This world doesn't owe you a damn thing. Comfort, success, recognition, none of it is guaranteed. And if you're standing around waiting for someone to hand it to you, you're already losing. Life doesn't care about your excuses, doesn't care about your struggles or your obstacles. What it cares about, what it will reward, is your ability to grind, to endure, to push through when everything and everyone is telling you to stop. And you want greatness? Then you've got to be willing to outwork every single person around you. It's not a slogan. It's not a tagline. It's a way of life. It's your creed, your battle cry, your reason for getting up every damn day, ready to dominate. Outworking everyone isn't just about showing up early and staying late. It's about intensity, consistency, and a level of dedication that most people can't even comprehend. It's about becoming a relentless force of nature, someone who thrives in the grind, who embraces the struggle, who sees obstacles as opportunities to become even stronger. You don't just survive the grind, you live for it, you thrive in it, and that's what sets you apart. That's what makes you dangerous. Your mind is your first and greatest battlefield. Before you can outwork the competition, you have to outwork yourself. The weak voice inside you that whispers, "I've done enough," or "It's okay to rest now." That voice is your enemy. It's the voice of mediocrity, the voice of excuses, the voice that's kept you from greatness your entire life. You've got to kill that voice, silence it. Every single day, you've got to go to war with yourself. When your alarm goes off at 4 a.m. and your body begs you to stay in bed, you get up. Not because it's easy, not because you want to, but because you made a promise to yourself. That promise is non-negotiable. You don't break it. Not for comfort, not for fear, not for anything. Not for security, not for anything. Discipline is your greatest weapon. Forget motivation. Motivation is fleeting, a spark that ignites but quickly fades. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning no matter how hard the wind blows. Discipline is what gets you up when you're exhausted. Discipline is what pushes you to do one more rep, one more mile, one more hour of work when every fiber of your being is screaming at you to stop. Discipline is what separates the elite from the mediocre, the unstoppable from the average, the backbone of greatness, the foundation on which all success is built. Sacrifice is the price of admission. If you're not willing to give up comfort, free time, and instant gratification, you're not serious about success. While everyone else is partying, you're grinding. While they're binge watching their favorite shows, you're working on your craft. While they're sleeping in, you're already on your second workout of the day. Sacrifice isn't a punishment. It's an investment. And the further you go down that ladder of success, the further, every time you choose hard work over comfort, you're depositing into the account of your future self. And let me tell you, when it's time to withdraw, you'll be richer than you ever imagined. Not in money, but in strength, resilience, and unstoppable momentum. And so when you start to deposit that faith in them, effort is the great equalizer. Talent, intelligence, and luck are all overrated. They're nice to have, but they're nothing without effort. Effort is the one thing you have complete control over. It's the one thing that will separate you from everyone else. The world is full of talented people who never achieved anything because they weren't willing to put in the work. Don't let that be you. Don't let your potential rot away because you are too lazy or too scared to give it everything you've got. When you give 100%, when you leave it all in the field, you eliminate regret. You'll never have to wonder what if, because you'll know you gave it everything. Pain is your ally. Most people run from it. They avoid it, fear it, do everything they can to escape it. But not you. Not anymore. Pain is your proof. Pain is your signal that you're pushing your limits, that you're growing, that you're becoming stronger. When your muscles burn, when your lungs scream, when your mind begs you to stop, that's when you're truly alive. That's when you're becoming the person you were meant to be. Pain is temporary, but the strength and resilience it builds are permanent. Embrace the pain. Seek it out. While others are looking for the easy way out, you're diving headfirst into the struggle. That's what makes you unstoppable. Action is everything. Talk is cheap. Ideas are worthless without execution. To outwork everyone else, you have to become a person of relentless action. Every single day, you take one more step forward. Every single day, you get just a little bit better. It's not about giant leaps. It's about consistent, relentless progress. While others are dreaming, you're doing. While they're planning, you're grinding. Action is what separates the doers from the dreamers, the winners from the wannabes. Momentum is a powerful thing, but it only comes to those who keep moving. Your work ethic is your legacy. At the end of the day, that's what people will remember about you. Will they remember you as someone who gave up, who made excuses, who settled for less? Or will they remember you as a force of nature, someone who gave everything, someone who refused to quit, someone who outworked everyone else? This is your life. This is your story. There are no second chances, no do-overs, no resets. The time to act is now. The time to grind is now. The time to dominate is now. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop holding back. Go out there and outwork everyone else. Leave no doubt. Leave no excuses. Leave a legacy that will echo for generations. Stay relentless. Stay hard. Stay unstoppable. Your destiny is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Go out there and take it. If you hesitate, someone else will seize what could have been yours. If you falter, someone else will rise where you fell. This is not about one moment of effort. This is about the totality of your existence, the mark you leave behind, and the spirit you embody every single day. It's about being that person who, when the odds are stacked, smiles and says, let's go. Outworking everyone is not just a choice. It's a way of being, a transformation of your entire mindset. It's in how you think, how you prepare, and how you execute. It's in how you refuse to accept anything less than your absolute best. You must redefine what effort means to you, what pain means to you, and what success means to you. You've got to look yourself in the mirror every single night and ask, did I give it my all today? And if the answer is anything less than yes, you've got work to do. The grind doesn't stop, and neither can you. There are people out there right now in this very moment who are hungrier, faster, stronger, and more determined than you. They're putting in the hours, making the sacrifices, and pushing themselves past their limits. If you're not willing to do the same, you'll be left behind. But if you embrace this way of life, if you commit to outworking everyone else, you'll not only keep up, You'll dominate. You'll set a standard so high that others will look at you in awe, wondering how you managed to do it all. And you'll know that it wasn't luck or talent or chance. It was grit. It was heart. It was relentless effort, day in and day out. Day out. But what are you waiting for? There are no shortcuts, no easy paths, no magic formulas. There is only the grind, the sweat, the pain, and the victory that comes from earning it. There is only the journey of outworking everyone else, one step, one breath, one heartbeat at a time. Go now. The world is waiting for you to make your mark. Let them know you are here. Let them feel the impact of your unyielding, unstoppable will. Outwork everyone else. Leave no stone unturned, no opportunity missed, no goal unattained. This is your time. This is your life. Go take it. Let's not sugarcoat anything. Let me deliver this to you raw and unfiltered. This life, with all its chaos and unforgiving trials, doesn't care about your ambitions, your dreams, or the good intentions you carry in your heart. Life is war. Each day, you're either marching into the relentless fire of adversity or retreating into the relentless trap of comfort. Let me be brutally honest with you. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to bestow greatness upon you. That's not how this works. The question you must confront here and now is this: are you prepared to embrace the agony, the grind, and the relentless pursuit to outwork every single soul around you? Are you willing to stake everything on your own effort, to fight for your future like your very existence depends on it? Because it does. This isn't a motivational gimmick. This isn't some feel-good moment to get you hyped up for 5 minutes and then drop back into mediocrity. This is a call to arms. This is a declaration that from this moment forward, you're done playing small, you're done settling, you're done allowing yourself to be outpaced, outworked, and overshadowed. If you're serious about success, real, lasting, undeniable success, then you've got to be willing to pay the price. And let me tell you, the price is steep. It's hours, sweat, sacrifice, and an unrelenting determination to push yourself beyond every limit you thought you had. Ever. Every time. Boring. It is not fun. Insane. 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 My parents, in the unrelenting determination to push yourself beyond every limit you think you had. Let's go a little picture. When you wake up in the morning, the world is already in motion. A relentless tide of ambition and activity surging forward. People everywhere are grinding, hustling, striving to bring their dreams to life. Some of them carry aspirations as vast as the skies, perhaps even grander than your own. So, what sets you apart from them? It's not raw talent, nor the capricious hand of luck, nor the privilege of connections or circumstance. It's the wisdom of education and knowledge. It's the work ethic of commitment and circumstance. The true difference lies in work. The uncompromising, unrelenting grind. That is the chasm separating the dreamers from the doers, the contenders from the champions, and the ordinary from the extraordinary. There's a phrase that reverberates through time. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It's not just a catchy aphorism. It's a timeless axiom etched into the annals of history. In every domain, in every pursuit, the truth remains unchanged. The icons, the visionaries, the legends who transcend the boundaries of what was once deemed possible, they didn't simply arrive equipped with innate gifts or extraordinary talent. No, they forged their greatness through ceaseless effort, relentless dedication, and an unwavering will to dominate. They weren't content with relying on natural ability or inherited skills. Instead, they chose to construct themselves anew, layer by painstaking layer, brick by brick, day by grueling day. Their path was paved with sacrifice, sweat, and tears, fortified by an unshakable belief that no obstacle was insurmountable, no challenge too great to conquer. Their ascent wasn't accidental. It was intentional, deliberate, and uncompromising. A testament to the undeniable power of work ethic and sheer determination. But let's be real. Outworking everyone doesn't mean grinding mindlessly. It's not about busy work. It's about focused, intentional effort. It's about attacking the areas where you're weak, the places where others falter, the moments where most people quit. While others are looking for shortcuts, you're mastering the fundamentals. While they're coasting on yesterday's wins, you're creating new victories. You're sharpening your tools, building your arsenal, preparing for the battles that lie ahead. Because make no mistake, there will be battles. There will be challenges. There will be moments when you're knocked down, and the only thing that matters is whether you're willing to get back up and keep fighting. Here's a hard truth. Most people will never understand what it takes to truly outwork everyone. They'll see your hustle, your grind, your sacrifices, and they'll think you're crazy. They'll call you obsessed, unbalanced, even reckless. Let them talk. Let them judge. Let them laugh. Because while they're busy criticizing, you're busy building. While they're making excuses, you're making progress. While they're quitting, you're doubling down. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, when the results speak for themselves, those same people will be the first to ask, how did you do it? Effort is your superpower, an unyielding force that remains entirely within your grasp, no matter the chaos life hurls your way. You can't dictate the weather, the fluctuations of the economy, or the judgments of others. But you can seize control of your work ethic. You can dictate the intensity of your focus, the depth of your commitment, and the ferocity of your persistence. These are the levers only you can pull. The levers only you can pull. Every obstacle, every setback, every failure is merely an invitation to exert your power further, to rise above what seeks to hold you back. This is where the extraordinary happens. This is where you carve your path out of the wilderness of mediocrity. Because while no amount of effort guarantees triumph, the absence of effort seals the inevitability of failure. Effort isn't just an option. It's the currency of transformation, the crucible where greatness is forged. Let's talk about pain for a second. Most people fear it. They avoid it. They see pain as a signal to stop, as a reason to quit. But you've got to see pain for what it really is. A teacher, a builder, a badge of honor. Pain means you're alive. It means you're growing. It means you're pushing yourself to places you've never been before. Pain is temporary, but the strength it gives you is permanent and countless. Just be proud of the fact that you are a pain in the ass. Just be proud of the fact that you are a pain in the ass. Just be proud of the fact that every time you endure, every time you persevere, every time you choose to keep going when everything in you is screaming to stop, you're becoming stronger, tougher, better. You're earning your place among the elite, the unstoppable, the unbreakable. The one thing that I know to be true in life is this. There are many times all of us that, and let's be clear, outworking everyone doesn't mean you'll never fail. In fact, failure is part of the process. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to face moments where everything feels like it's falling apart. But that's where you find out what you're made of. That's where you dig deep and realize that failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. It's a lesson. It's an opportunity to get better, to learn, to grow. The difference between winners and losers isn't who fails and who doesn't. It's who gets back up. It's who refuses to stay down. It's who uses failure as fuel to go even harder. You want to outwork everyone else? Then you've got to be relentless. You've got to be willing to show up day after day, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one else is watching. You've got to be willing to do the work that others won't do, to make the sacrifices that others won't make, to push yourself to places that most people can't even imagine. You've got to be all in, 100%, no excuses, no compromises. And here's the thing, outworking everyone else isn't just about winning. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about unlocking your potential, breaking through your limits, and discovering what you're truly capable of. It's about looking yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and knowing that you gave it everything you had, that you left no stone unturned, that you left it all on the field. That's where real pride comes from. That's where true fulfillment lies. And when everyone else is winding down, you're ramping up. When the lights go out, when the noise fades, when the crowd is gone, that's when the real work begins. It's in those quiet moments, those lonely hours, that greatness is forged. It's when no one is watching that you set the stage for what everyone else will one day see. That's where the magic happens. That's where you pull ahead of the pack, not by leaps and bounds, but by small, consistent steps, day after day, moment after moment. It's the compound effect of relentless effort that separates the great from the mediocre. You've got to love the grind, not tolerate it, not endure it, but love it. You've got to see the grind as your ally, your proving ground, your crucible. It's in the grind that you find out who you really are. It's in the grind that you discover your limits and then shatter them. The grind is where you earn your stripes, where you build your resilience, where you become unbreakable. Embrace it, celebrate it, make it your home. So what's it going to be? Are you going to settle for mediocrity? For good enough, for a life of regrets and missed opportunities? Or are you going to rise up, dig deep, and commit to outworking everyone else? The choice is yours. The time is now. The grind is waiting. And the world is watching, waiting to see if you got what it takes to go the distance. Get out there and make it happen. Outwork everyone. Prove to yourself that you're stronger, tougher, and more capable than you ever thought possible. Because at the end of the day, when the dust settles and the noise fades, the only thing that matters is whether you gave it your all. Leave no doubt, leave no excuses, leave a legacy of hard work, determination, and unshakable resilience. That's how you outwork everyone else. It's how you win the battle of life.